Hi, Stephen. How are you?
I'm doing well, Rachel. Thank you.
So, to start, I wanted to ask you, obviously you know how to play an antagonist, but with something like Sisu, it's so violent in how these kind of like action sequences and like the kind of conflict plays out. For you, how much fun is it to not only come into a film as that antagonist, but get to see like the violence that leads to kind of, the big conflict between these two characters?
Well, I mean, it's a matter of professional interest to me to see how we're going to accomplish the things that have to be accomplished, to see what we're going to be doing with practical effects and things that are going to have to be done in post-production. For example, flipping a tank. You're probably going to have to do a lot of that in post-production, although on the day we did everything leading up to it and in the aftermath. So in a sense, I need to know exactly exactly what's happening there for sure. So that's part of the work process to me. And I enjoy it. And one of the reasons I enjoy it is I've always enjoyed the physical aspect of working in the movies. I like the stunts, I like all that stuff. It's something that I've traditionally enjoyed doing over the years. And so this film is certainly replete with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and how's it for you? Because obviously, with these two characters, one is a yapper, which is yours, because he's the only one kind of talking, and then there's a silent party, and like
Right.
that's kind of what the audience is looking at, a guy who will tell you what he needs to do and like what needs to be done, and then we have to kind of figure out what the other character wants. Is it fun to be the yapper, or do you sometimes are like, wish he was the quiet one for this scene? It'd be
Well,
kind of fun.
no, it's interesting because I know calling him the yapper is fine. However, I mean the only reason that you say he talks so much is because the other cat Tommy doesn't say anything
Yeah.
at all. Anybody is a bit of a yapper next to him, it seems to me. But it's true. I do have one moment where I have quite a long
Hmm.
speech. I have a lot to say to him, and I've always been very grateful to Yalmari to have kind of preserved that, and left it in there in the film because it serves the film well, but it's just an interesting thing for my character to get to be able to do, it seems to me. So I'm delighted carrying the weight of the dialogue in the film, but I'm equally happy when I play roles where I say very, very little. As long as I get screen time.
As long as you're on the screen. For our last big thing, I saw this at Fantastic Fest, and it was so much fun watching it with an audience like that because everyone was freaking out over the stunts and whatnot. For you, are you excited to kind of get to see what an audience like feels about a movie like this and how they react to how kind
Yeah.
of like crazy these stunts can get?
It's great fun to be. I mean, when you're at Fantastic, there are no audiences like Fantastic Fest because everybody there is primed. They,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they know why they're there. I
Mm-hmm.
saw, I remember seeing Don't Breathe with an audience, with that kind of audience, and it was wonderful because, you see the powerful effect that film can have on people just in the moment. You know what I mean? And I think the same can be true for Road to Revenge. I did see it with an audience in Helsinki, and they reacted with great joy to it, to seeing, Finland be kind of so powerful, I think. And yeah, it's great. I don't know that I'll see it. Perhaps I will see it with audiences. I don't know at this point, but yeah, I appreciate the fact that audiences respond in such a visceral way to it.
Yeah, well, I hope you get to see it with an audience, and I can't wait for everyone else to get to see this movie. I think it's such a fun movie to watch.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Have a great one.
You're welcome, my dear.
Bye.